Now here we are going to discuss torque on a dipole in a uniform electric field. Now we have taken a dipole which is having -2 charge over here and +2 charge over here. Okay, which we have kept in a uniform electric field which is having an angle theta with the electric field. Means if we see this is a dipole moment, the direction of dipole moment which we will take it from -2 to +2, and here we are having this which is making an angle theta with it. Okay, so there will be a force which will be acting in this direction, which will be the direction of E, electric field, the force which is acting. Similarly, there will be a force which is acting in the direction which is the opposite to the electric field because of the -2 charge. Now we are having electric field which we have taken E here. Now if we go through this, we are having this distance 2a. Now there will be a force which will be acting in this direction, and this force is acting in this direction. We can say like this. If we keep it like this, there will be a force in this direction and there will be a force in this direction. It will try to move it. Why it will move? Because there will be a force which is acting on this and this which is acting. The couple of forces are acting there, and if there are a couple of forces acting there, then there will be a torque because of this force and because of this force. Okay, so if we go through the torque is equal to, we know, the force into perpendicular distance at which it is acting. So either we can take this force or we can take this force. If we are taking this force, this will be the perpendicular direction from this point. So we have to determine this perpendicular direction. Now this perpendicular direction, we know that this is 2a and this is perpendicular, this is hypotenuse. So we can say this distance is perpendicular distance here is equal to 2a sin theta. Okay, now there is a force which is acting this QE. We have taken in consideration QE. So what we are getting here, torque QE into 2a sin theta. So here we will see what we are getting here. It is 2aq E sin theta, torque which we have got. Now torque which we have got, this 2aq. Now we know what is 2aq. 2aq is the dipole moment. We know that 2aq. Now this dipole moment is acting in this direction. Electric field is acting in this direction. Both are the vector quantities. So there will be a force A. There will be a torque which will be in the direction perpendicular to the direction of this. These two forces are acting like this. And if we say like this, it is like this. That we can say like this. Because these, if we are taking into these planes, then there will be a force which will be acting in this direction. Okay, okay. So we have got this force will be perpendicular to the direction of this plane according to the vector. Okay. Now both are the vector quantities. Okay. Now here what we are getting, 2aq, which is a dipole moment. So we can substitute here Pe sin theta, which is going to be equal to tau. Now here what we have got, torque is equals to P cross E. We have got this, and according to that we can take the direction. What we have got? We have got vector product or cross product. Okay. Now see here, if we go with this P sin theta, now this angle theta, if it is going to be 0, what will happen? Theta is going to be 0, sin 0, which is going to be 0. And when sin 0 is 0, the torque is going to be 0. The torque call it as a tau. Tau which is equals to Pe sin theta. Tau which is also a vector quantity, torque is also a vector quantity, and we are having cross product of dipole moment and electric field. Now if we are taking theta is equals to 90, sin 90 is going to be equals to 1 and torque is going to be the maximum Pe. Why? This, it is making an angle. This angle is going to be, if it is like this, then it is 0, and if it is like this, then it will be a 90 degree, and there will be the maximum torque developed, and this torque will be given. This is the maximum torque which we are having. Okay. Now see here, one thing which I want to mention here, this net force which is acting over here, the net resulting force is 0, but the force which is acting at different points of the dipole which makes it to move, and that will be give us the torque. Okay. Now here what we have got to, if we go through this, torque is equals to Pe sin theta. Now suppose I am assuming here torque is equals to sin theta is equal to 1, means theta is equal to 90 degree. Similarly, if I am taking a P, a dipole moment, torque is equals to this, say I am it is E, which is a unit value. So we can say that dipole moment is equal to that torque which is developed in a uniform electric field of unit value, which is making an angle of 90 degree with the electric field. The dipole moment is equal to that torque which is because of the electric field of unit value kept at an angle of 90 degree. This dipole is kept like this, which is having a 90 degree value, and the electric field which is having a unit value. So both will be 1, and ultimately what we are going to have, the torque which is equals to dipole moment. Now when torque is equal to dipole moment, we can define dipole moment in terms of torque. Dipole moment is equal to that torque which is developed in a uniform electric field of unit value, which is kept at a perpendicular to the electric field. Okay, so this way we can have an effect of dipole moment which is kept in a uniform electric field and which develops a torque. And when we got a torque, we are also having a relationship between torque and dipole moment, and that we are defining it in this term. Okay, so this way we can define dipole moment also. Okay.